Hi, welcome to Diplomatic License on City TV. My name is Apioko, and this week we have a very special episode. A lot of you know how much I love Colombia, and for many reasons. Colombia is known as the gateway to South America. Colombians are beautiful, wonderful, diverse people. The culture is very similar to what we have here in Ghana. And so, in this age of Corona, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, we would have been having a huge party at the Embassy of Colombia, but that's not happening this year. And so I thought it was very important to have a conversation with Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero, who is the ambassador of Colombia to Ghana. So stay tuned, she'll be joining us shortly, and we're talking Colombia, Ghana, and everything in between. Welcome back. You're still watching Diplomatic License on City TV. Once again, my name is Apioko, and I'm here with Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero, the Ambassador of Colombia to Ghana. Hello, Your Excellency.
Apioko, hello. I am really happy to be with you today.
I'm happy to see you. It's been so long.
You know, this is a special time in the world and in Ghana too.
Yes.
And many of us have entered into a more silent mode.
Yes.
Not because of what we do, but how much we can get together.
True.
And so today is a very special day. Thank you for this opportunity to talk about one of my greatest loves. It's my country,
of course.
Colombia. Okay. And to meet with you, evidently, usually I celebrate my National Day with a party, with the friends,
the food,
with
the
beautiful,
music,
yes, everything. And this year we celebrated in a different way, and it is delivering the message in a different way, and it's a printed way. We have today or yesterday, that was our National Day. There was a supplement in the PFT about Colombia. And we also had another in the B24 new virtual newspaper. Yeah. So we talk about our values, our relationship, and that's something that you are inviting me now to exchange with you. But let me make you aware of something.
Okay.
Thank you for having introduced me in the correct way, because usually the Ghanaians, when they pronounce my name, they say Claudia Quintero Turbay, and I keep saying no, please, it's Claudia Turbay Quintero. Okay. Why? Because in Colombia we use the last name of our father first. So Turbay is my father's name.
I see.
Even though I write it, you have a different order to understand. And Quintero is the last name of my mother. So we use always first in Latin America. That's true. First the
father
and then mother. So when you say the way it is written is the way it should be pronounced. You don't have to change the order. So you did it.
Thank you. No, but that's very interesting. So your father is Turbay and your mother is Quintero.
Right.
Interesting.
So this is, and some people, for example, only use father's name.
Yes.
In my case, one of the things that I decided was to honor my mother too. I love my father, but also I love my mother.
Of course.
So I decided always that I am Turbay Quintero. But not many people, that's the same. Some people just use one of them.
I see.
The father's name. Okay. In my case, I use both.
Okay, but once you're using both, the father's name has to come before the mother's name.
Yes. But it has a reason why. But also like the mother one, it is honoring the mother, the mother, the human mother, the mother earth, the mother existence.
That's beautiful. But obviously we can't have that huge party this year that we're used to seeing, and seeing you dance and do everything else. So first of all, I want to find out, what has the corona period been like for you and for the Embassy of Colombia in Ghana?
Okay. Coronavirus, I have taken it as a very unique happening for humanity. So it is like a time to reflect. Okay. It's a time to slow down. It's a time to manifest what it is important and differentiate it from what it is not. So it is a time that has given us the sense of our real dimension. So it is like we feel so powerful, so big, so great, humankind in general. And eventually we see that we have to be humble, that we have to give the correct value to the correct things. For me, this is like that process. And in terms of what it means for all of us. That's the way we have seen it, and I personally see it. So it manifests the weaknesses of all of us, collectively, publicly, governmentally, and personally. So all of us have to make transformations, and this coronavirus has place this evidence in the surface. So this is what I believe that is coronavirus. Beyond who created it, beyond how many of us are dying or living, beyond that is what I'm telling you. So it is like inviting us to understand also another thing that I will tell you. It is that we are part of nature. Nature is not something apart from humankind. So the harm that we do in nature is the harm that we are doing in ourselves. So it is like waking up our consciousness in many levels. That's what, for me, is coronavirus. But in the sense of sanitary pandemia, as it is also to make us understand the responsibility that we have one in the other. So how we have to protect all of us.
Exactly.
So that my behavior, whatever it is, affects you.
Right.
On the contrary. And this is something that is truth, but it is truth in every level of existence. So we advance if we all take that attitude and that responsibility, and we get stuck if we all create indifference or decide to go by our own side. So here you understand that you have to protect our life and the life of the others. And it is truth. It is what is going on. So, for example, we understood the weaknesses of our health
system,
organizations, and infrastructure, but also we understood the personal responsibility.
Of course.
So it is that everything has to be strengthened. It's not just the fault of one. It's the fault of the whole vision. You know. So I believe that this is an opportunity not to complain and not to feel, as we do feel, it's prisoners, because we are little prisoners.
Yes.
We cannot embrace each other. We cannot go and celebrate like the national days and dance and do and sing together. But we have to be more careful. And in terms of the activity, we change modes from the presential way of meeting, which we do now. We just took the confinement or the lockdown that was ordered by President Nana Akufo Addo. There were 3 weeks that they did, and that was what we did. Otherwise, we have been coming to our office with the proper protocol. Yes. Today, because of the interview, we are taking it out.
But I must say that we are very physically distant.
We are in a social perfect distance.
I couldn't even hug her.
No, but you know what? I am okay. I am okay, and I know that you and I both are okay.
Yes.
So there is no problem at this moment. But what I wanted to tell you is that we also converted into one of the things that has come up like bubble, and is technology. So we do a lot of virtual work from home, even from here. So the relationship, internationally speaking, and even with appointments locally, are done through virtual, so online. So we have even promotions, cultural promotions, business promotions, the diplomatic relations between countries, like the political consultations.
Yes.
Many things are happening in this virtual mode. So that also in that, life has given us new ways to be creative, you know. So it is, for me, coronavirus. It is like a bell ring for humanity, a very strong one. But I like saying, stop, and don't continue with that mess. Stop and organize your life. Stop and think correctly. Stop and work together. This is how we feel it, and that's what we are doing.
That's very, very profound, because, and you have conversations with people and they say, oh, I'm depressed because of Corona and I can't go anywhere, I can't see anyone, but you're seeing the positive in all of this, and that's very profound, as usual. You're always very profound, very, 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 deep in your submissions. But I'm glad that you're okay, and that everyone at the embassy is fine.
We have gone through different situations, and we are all vulnerable. So we understand that all of us has to take preventions and take good care of ourselves. And let me in our we are 4 embassies here in Ghana. We came as part of the so well-known Pacific Alliance, 4 countries of Latin America that are Chile, Colombia, Peru, Mexico and Peru are the. I'm looking at there.
Yes,
we have
the flags.
The flags we are in the headquarters of this in our mission, and we moved recently before the lockdown, and we are finishing now after it to organize the 4 of us the headquarters, the physical organization. And within all of us, we had people with the coronavirus. It means almost at least 3 of us. And thanks God, everybody really was recovered.
Thank God.
And in the diplomatic, at the diplomatic level, many of us, not only this group that I'm mentioning, but many of us in different embassies have gone through that. So, as well as many of you It means the local people. So it is also another thing of coronavirus, that it is everybody has to understand that has the same conditions. So
no respect of
you
persons.
may be rich, may be poor, maybe woman, maybe man, maybe from whatever it is, we have the same condition and the same vulnerability, and we need to do the same. So it is sameness. It's like the sense of in life too. So I see a lot of lessons from coronavirus. I have to tell you, many.
How's your family back home doing with the virus and everything?
Okay, my president has been given. Our president is His Excellency Ivan Duque Marquez. He's one of the young Latin American leaders.
How old is he?
He's 41.
But he's very young. He's a very handsome man.
And he's fantastic. And we feel that we have really a good leader. And he has been awarded as one of the countries that has administered in the best possible way the coronavirus crisis. However, we are we have been since in the national lockdown since April.
So the lockdown is still in session.
It is still until 1st of August.
Wow.
And we have actually 6,000 dead people.
Wow.
So it is something that has covered a lot of life, and our units of intensive care, ICU.
Yes, I see you.
Are almost completely booked, and so this is a difficult situation. But so he has taken many good measures in every level. For example, to allow the people to stay without being sacked from their jobs. So giving to the small business time of grace,
for taxes,
some financial support, so that they don't have to close, especially in the small and medium enterprises.
Yes.
There has been funding from the different sources, international and government and private, to support the situation, especially of the vulnerable people. You know, there has been efforts to mobilize the people at the end in an intelligent way, a little bit like Ghana did in a given moment, and it is, we call it pico y cédula.
Pico
y cédula. The ID number and the gender. So there are days that in order to go to the bank, to the medical doctor, or to certain works that need to go out, like food, people that are distributing food from different places, things that will not stop the activity, but that won't create the mess.
The essentials.
Yes. So for example, there are certain days of the week that women can go out, and on certain days that men can go out, and not all of them. The ID, like the voter cigarette or the national ID in Colombia, we have only one ID.
Okay.
And this is when we arrive to the I don't know how you call it, after 17, 18 years, when you are already
so an adult.
Yes, adult. Yes. That's the word. When
you're legal.
Adult.
When you're legal.
When you are a legal adult, you are given your numbered.
Okay.
And that number will be used for
your
everything.
whole life.
Yes, for your whole life. As long as you live, that will be the number that it identify you.
Okay.
And one of the things that I also admired here, in Colombia we have the lockdown, so we are imposing it still.
Yes.
But one of the things that I saw in this government here now with Nana Akufo-Addo also was you have been trying to work on the personal responsibility.
Yeah.
So people have to learn. We also do that, but here it is more evident because lockdown is finished.
Yes.
It was completely finished. So not every country has done the same. So there are different perspectives of how to deal with the situation.
And then we can predict how people will behave and...
Yes, but now, for example, look, everything changes. Now, I have observed that internationally, and in every country, now they are calling for the use of the mask. In a given moment, it was, I read everything against the mask, that it didn't help. Now, they are saying, please, use the mask. Use the mask. Because
it's better than nothing.
And here in Ghana, I have received also many, in my phone, many messages about giving you information so that you really take care.
Yeah. So speaking of how life is changing, and Colombia gained independence in 1810, right? The year 1810, 20th July 1810.
1810,
right?
Yes.
How has Colombia changed over the years?
Okay, look.
Yeah.
Colombia is a modern country. Colombia is it's a bold country. We have the best that we have in Colombia is the people. Like the best that you have in Ghana is the people. So, and we are very similar. Before answering that question, I have to tell you that I feel that we both are very close in many ways, and after I will explain you how. But I can tell that Colombia is a diverse country in the composition of the different ethnies, and so we have a pluralistic sense of life.
Okay.
We are people that have resilience. We are people that have gone through difficult times, so we have to be always like ready to overcome the bad situations. And so we are very creative because we have learned to express through culture, through science, through new ways, the phase of surviving. But we have gone beyond surviving.
A lot of people internationally think that Colombia is a very violent place and that Colombia is known for drugs, illicit drugs. I know you, I know other Colombians, and I don't see that.
Because we are kind people. You will find always very good-natured people in Colombia, very kind. You can go as a tourist and you are welcome with a smile. You are giving always a good advice. You know, there is that kind of nature, human nature that you can feel immediately.
Yeah.
As when we arrived to Ghana, Ghana is the country that has been introduced as the one that you should come when you don't know Africa, to enter into the African world, because the kindness of the people.
The gateway to Africa.
Yeah, and yes, but this is what you have the same sense or the same features, the same behavior we have in Colombia. But what I wanted to tell you is that this, at the end, we understand that we are fighting for the same thing, and that we are taking the wrong positions. We could work in a closer way when we have dialogue, when we communicate without killing each other, when we respect life, when we respect our common rights, but when we recognize the mutual efforts that we have to do. And Colombia went through that process. So we had the conflict for a long time. We even we ignored the conflict until it arrived to a certain proportion that it couldn't be ignored, you know. So there were faults, I would say, in many ways, but for a government, the obligation is to help you through the rule of law, legacy. There are many different challenges that we have, and we have to still, and the presidency have to work on that.
Okay. Your Excellency, I'll come back to you. I just want us to take a short break. This is Diplomatic License on City TV. My name is Apioko. I'm speaking to Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero. She is the ambassador of Colombia to Ghana. And we're talking about Colombia because a few days ago was Colombia Day, and Corona is not letting us have the big parties that we're used to. So we're talking about Colombia and everything that is important to Her Excellency and Colombians all over the world. We'll be right back.
The conversations that help you shape your spiritual journey as a Christian. Find the answers you seek. Catch the 700 Club with Pat Robertson every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. on City TV.
Welcome back. You're still watching Diplomatic License on City TV, and I have been telling you that this is a special edition of the show because we're celebrating Colombia. Colombia Day was a few days ago, and I mean, it's Corona time, but we can still enjoy the people, and we're doing that through Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero, who is the ambassador of Colombia to Ghana. And before the break, we said so many things. She gave us her philosophies about Corona and the things we can learn from it as humanity. We spoke about Colombia. But now I want us to talk about the Colombian flag, Your Excellency. So, 3 beautiful colors. Yellow, and you say...
Yes, let me, I am going to tell you, but this is one of the symbols that that moves our most beautiful feeling, patriotic feelings. So we have the flag. It's something that the Colombians always wear when there are victories, when there are successful events and outcomes. When we come back home, we love those colors and we love that symbol. And the yellow means the richness of Colombia. Colombia is a rich country because it is blessed, as I told you, by nature, by the biodiversity. It has gold, it has fauna, it has flora, it has everything. So that means the red.
Yes. I think in Colombia,
the yellow.
And Colombia is the most biodiverse country per square kilometer.
Yes, it is.
So if you didn't know, in the whole world, Colombia per square kilometer of land has the most flowers, the most vegetation, the most people,
birds, the most
animals, everything. Most biodiverse country in the world. So very rich country it is. So that's yellow. And how do we say yellow in Spanish?
It's double. So it is, you can see that the yellow is double the size of the blue
and the red.
Of the red.
Yes.
Meaning that richness, you know? And so then the next one is that beautiful blue. Colombia is a bio-oceanic country. So we have the Atlantic and the Pacific seas around us. So this is one of the few countries that has that magnificence. So this is, that indicates also the richness in the seas but also the whole systems of water inside Colombia. We have the lakes, the rivers. We are very, very much interconnected, and so that's the meaning
of the blue.
And the red means the blood and suffering of for our people to conquer freedom. So all the sacrifices, and it has been true, not only back in our independence time, but through our whole
recent
life.
times.
Yes. So this is like, it has cost blood to us to obtain freedom.
I mean, that it's very similar to the Ghana flag. See, so our yellow, of course, so ours, the red is on top, right?
Yes.
So the red, the bloodshed of our forefathers and struggling for independence. Then we have the gold, or the yellow, as we call it, gold, mineral wealth, especially the gold, actual gold that we have. And then, of course, the green.
And the green, yes.
The agriculture, the vegetation, the savannas, the forests. I'm sure you've been to almost all of them.
Yes. But and the black star.
Yes,
That Ghana is a black star in the sky.
Yes.
A beautiful black star.
Absolutely.
But we have something else there that
is this the coat of arms?
Yes.
Okay.
So I want to explain it very fast. But it has here the same, the two oceans, like we have the Pacific and
the Atlantic.
Yes. And here is the richness of our country, fruits and all that you mentioned. And we have also the condor, the eagle, and that is freedom, and flies high, So we have many. We are good. We are good people with all this situation. Every Colombian, I would say that one of the characteristics of the Colombians in general, free people.
Yes.
We are free people, we are bold people. We are people that believe in principles, and so we are friendly. We are happy.
Very happy.
Yes, we are very happy people. We love dancing. We love singing. We love working. So we have times for everything, but always within happiness. But I think that Ghanaians too.
Oh yes, of course.
And so I think I have to tell you. I wrote it today, yesterday, because I made some reflections of my stay in Ghana, and I say that in many ways, even when I hear our presidents, your president and my president, as leaders, I feel that they have in common that commitment of moving all of us, When I come here, I can recognize myself in you, in many of you. And when you go to Colombia, I have seen the same process. You say, well, the race is the same features. There's even traditions, ways of cooking, ways of dancing, ways of certain rites, like funerary rites.
What are some of the similarities with the food, for example, the cooking?
Look, we have all the same ingredients. Almost all the same ingredients with different names. Some of us, I have discovered fruits and things that you call differently, what differs is the preparation.
Okay.
So one of the things that we can do, and I am going to invite you to do that whenever we are ready, to show you, for example, dishes that Colombia has and how you prepare them in Ghana.
I know you said there's one that's just like wache.
Wache, yes, the wache, the rice. The wache is beans and rice.
Okay.
And what we do is we keep the leftovers of the previous day, and of beans and rice, or lentils and rice, but mostly it's beans.
Okay.
And the next day we have it. And so we call it not wache, but recalentado.
Recalentado.
Yes, it's like something like that. It's the wache, yes. I'm looking at my Colombian here, so that's so the recalentado. So we have cassava, the ways to cook cassava. We have plantains. In general terms, you use here, for example, one difference that I can see, more more pepper.
Yes, a lot of pepper.
Yes, and
yes. Spice.
The plantains with how do you call? You make them hot. The
kelewele.
Yes, the kelewele. Yes, kelewele. Yes. So we don't do that. We, in certain regions of Colombia, we eat some hot food, but mostly we prepare it, I would say, very differently, but very similar too.
Okay.
Different in the hot that you put to everything, because if you don't have that hot, you are not.
It's not Ghanaian
satisfied.
food.
Something is missing. For us, that could be sometimes too much.
Okay.
But we have the same. We have you have jollof.
Yes.
Also we have all the varieties of rices. We have hundreds of rices, and rice, for example, is one of the fundamental foods for for us.
So you grow a lot of rice in Colombia.
Yes. Okay, we also have fruits, the same fruits that you have, the mango, the pineapple, the orange,
the pawpaw, the coconut.
We have a lot in similar. So we are the same, you know. We are the same people. I wanted to be here. I was given that privilege. I was serving as ambassador of Colombia in Switzerland, and so I was given that opportunity, and I said I do. I didn't doubt 5 minutes. I said, people didn't understand. Some people in Switzerland, how do you want to go to Africa? I said, why not? I felt always. I felt that I wanted to be here. So it was like also one of my blessings to be able to satisfy that desire. Yes, I opened the mission. There was no embassy.
So the embassy started with you?
Yes. Embassy started with me, and also we were given this mission, the concurrences, the privilege to work with the rest of West Africa.
Yeah.
So it is a blessing, you know. Don't you think that it is like when I say God has given me a lot, because I love my country, I love the people, I believe in unity, I love all of you. So
we love you too.
And so I feel that it's one of the best experiences of my life, being here.
Before I forget, I want to know how to say the colors of the flag in Spanish. So yellow, how do you say yellow in Spanish?
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Azul.
Azul.
Y rojo.
Y rojo.
Yes.
Amarillo, azul, y rojo.
Bravo, bravo.
Amarillo, azul, y rojo.
And you know that one of the most important programs that we have in our mutual bilateral relation with Ghana is the Spanish course. So we have been giving for almost 7 years, this will be the 7th, courses in Spanish to public servants. So we teach Spanish, and we teach humbling the best spoken Spanish. Yes. And I will tell you why. Because we speak like a more neutral Spanish. So we don't have highs and lows as many other countries. But it's a pure language and more neutral. So that's why we say that is the best. But it doesn't mean that the other countries speak bad Spanish. We all speak the language, and we all love each other, and we are the same region and all this. But the best is Colombian.
So let me see if I can. So maybe like in Ghana. So in Ghana we have Akan, right? And under Akan there's Ashanti tree, there's a Kiapim tree, there's Fanti, there's all that. But if you speak tree, Ashanti tree in general, you may be able to understand all the others. I don't know, maybe. Is that a good... My Ghanaian friends here. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Well, look,
similar.
We, as I talk about the diversity, we also have many dialects in Colombia, many dialects. But dialects are closer. They are not spread as you are.
Yes.
They are more of given ethnies and talk within the ethnies. Certainly the only national language is Spanish. No more. Okay. So, but we have like you have like I don't know 127 languages, I don't know, or 60, but we have the same, a lot of different roots and different languages and different dialects. But no, I think that tree
yes,
is one of the largest.
Yes,
yes. But also I understand that it is English really the one that connects all of you.
Official language.
Yes. So because it's the one that connects you. Even those that when today I heard something, the ewe being talked and somebody a little lost because what are you talking to me, So.
And even ever, there are different kinds of ever. So I'm Ga, you know that, but my mother is Ewe.
Yeah.
And the part of the Volta region she comes from is different from Anlo Ewe. So language is interesting, right? And culture.
I'm going to show you. I told you that in Colombia we are very creative.
Yes.
And very musical people. So musical oriented. So we have festivals. Every year, every month of the year, almost every day in a week of the month, there is something that is being celebrated in some place of Colombia.
That's amazing.
In the coffee, the crops of the rice, the animals, the flowers, whatever.
There's a festival for everything.
The tradition, whatever, And so this is a book that is called Party.
She looks Ghanaian.
Yes, it's a Colombian. It's that we are all the same, I told you. So this is Fiesta de Colombia. Okay, so let me see if we can see fast. Look.
Wow, he looks Ghanaian too.
No, it's that you are going to see. Look. So we start even
something else.
All this is different types. We aren't multi-ethnic. But so these are the
trumpets.
Look. Colombia.
So Colombia is a party. Is that what it means?
Yes.
Colombia is a fiesta.
Yes, but this is the party in Colombia. Party in Colombia. So look, all you have the carnivals. We have carnivals. We have musical festivals. We have drum festivals.
Just like we have here.
Yes, like here. We have flower festivals. We have musical bands festival. We have the cars festival, but cars that carry food, like jeepos we call them, and they are at that festival.
So they are used to transport food.
Yes, and also now like the trotro here.
Yes.
The traditional trotro, because now the trotro is not the traditional one. It has improved. We have also chivas.
Okay.
Your trotos are our chivas.
Chivas.
Yes. And now, so we have everything that. Look, all of these are some of them, some of the main. So this happens. We have the Holy Week, the celebration. We have theater festivals. We have film festivals. You name it.
There's a festival for it in Colombia.
It exists there, but it has also the sense of stimulating the creativity of the people and the conservation. So look, these people, this is San Basilio de Palenque.
San Basilio de Palenque.
San Basilio de Palenque was the first town created by free slaves in Colombia, in Cartagena. So this is the place where today you find exactly the same traditions that when you are in Ghana or in Africa. So look, everything is the same.
Yeah.
It could be here. Okay, so the handicrafts is also something that we have in common. But look, so the drums of freedom.
Los tambores.
De la libertad.
De la libertad.
Yes. Look, you know that I have taken drum classes here.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
The next time we meet, you have to play.
I
Promise me that you will play the
I
next time.
have to do it with my teacher.
Yeah.
I love him. Anyway. So this is the Colombian flag. Okay, look at these beautiful hands. It's incredible, no?
It is.
Amazing, no? Look. So these are the palenqueras dress.
Palenqueras.
Yes. The people from San Basilio de Palenque are the palenqueras. But they also carry the
turban,
the fruits and the
they carry all
yes.
the. Oh, I see. Interesting.
Look, dancing, the drums of freedom. So also Indians, indigenous.
Indigenous.
Yes, Indians. So we also have Indians. So we have black, we have Indians, we have whites, we have mixtures of between blacks and Indians, blacks and whites and everything. So
very diverse.
Look, so traditional. This is a list of tradition. We have beautiful hammocks, woven hammocks. Look, these handicrafts. If you see the handicraft of Colombia versus handicraft of Ghana, sometimes you don't know how to differ. Yeah.
Amazing.
But the Feast of Tradition, look, this is a carnival of Barranquilla, like your carnival here.
Barranquilla.
Yes, Barranquilla, yes. So they have mass, they have group of, they have, look. Marimonda. Marimonda is one of, this is the Marimomba, that is, Marimonda is one of the main characters of that, and it was done once without having the costume. Somebody used the same jacket and converted it into a mask, and now it is yes.
Look at that.
Yes. And the Rey Momo. This is the Rey Momo.
Rey Momo.
Yes,
What's that?
it's like the main symbol of the carnival.
Okay.
And the feast was made in honor. The carnival was made in honor to him.
To him.
To the Momo.
Okay.
Look, it's
so colorful.
colors and beauty, loving it. So the Barranquilla. So all the animals and this is also
the accordion.
Accordion. I haven't heard here the accordion. You have the accordion here?
Yes, we do. It's not that popular, but there are people who play it.
but I haven't seen that much here.
So maybe again, the next time we meet, I'll bring someone who plays.
I would love to.
Yes.
We'll do it.
I know you love music.
Yes, music, dancing, singing. Look, you remember, I don't know if we brought here the mamos.
Yes.
You remember
yes.
the mamo, right?
Yes.
Okay, we have a festival that is called Festival Vallenato. And it is, how do you say, when you, like the trova, when you tell the histories singing, how do you call it?
Like the cantata.
It
Similar?
could be, I don't know. So the Vallenato...
Or the folk tales.
This is a region where the story is told singing. So everything that happened, the one that fell in love with the other and left this, and the good and the bad was told singing.
That's like a cantata.
Yes.
Yeah, a cantata.
So the magic of a legend. But the evidence for me is clear in the indigenous guaracha. Well, this is guaracha.
Okay.
But the accordion brought from Europe and the bongo drum from Africa. So this is what is the vallenato. This is the Hollywood. So Colombia also, majority of the people is Catholic, but there are all freedom of cult.
Okay.
So we have it. So, but this is a place that is well known and it's beautiful, and it comes people from everywhere, where the Catholic tradition is taken by the, I don't know how you say in English.
Okay, so the main religion in Colombia is Catholicism.
Yes, but there is freedom of cult. So you have Christians, you have Muslims, you have everything.
I'm sure there are Hindus as well, because
but this is the majority is Catholic.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yes. Look, so this is like a parade, you know, the Virgin. It's beautiful, and when religion is music.
So this is Holy Week.
The Holy Week in this city, so it's beautiful. So this is another musical. I will show you gaitas. Let's see if I can see.
Oh, this is similar to our tentabeng, the bamboo flute.
Yes, look. Yes. It's incredible, you know. But you see that there is like a mix of in the music and in the people, in the interpreters, you know. The straw hats. These are.
You lots
also
of
have here
those.
straw hats.
Lots
but these
of
are
those.
very. Colombia has
especially
a lot
in the northern
variety.
parts of the country.
So this is a beautiful book.
Yeah.
So we have other thing that we have in Colombia. Another good industry is graphic art and publishing. So we have all kind of books, all kind of formats.
But Your Excellency, we need to wrap up this conversation. Like I said, we'll come maybe home another time. We'll do food. We'll dance.
You're
we'll
invited to the food.
Thank you.
I offer you two things.
Okay.
First, the Colombian food, the traditional food. But also, I want to show you like different preparations of the Ghanaian and the Colombian.
So we can cook them.
So that we can see how you call it and how we do it.
Okay.
And I have a chef, a Ghanaian chef, that already, she knows so well your food, but so when she picked the Colombian, she tells me this is...
I'm so happy that you've allowed me to celebrate this with you. I know it would have been nice to have the big party, to dance, to sing, to see friends, or even to be at home in Colombia for Colombia Day and just experience the spirit of the country. But since we can't do that, I hope talking about Colombia has made
this
you
is the
happy.
best. The best. I thank you for sharing with me this moment. I appreciate that. I believe that this is a fantastic celebration to be able to talk about our identity, about our values, our country, our people. So thank you so much for this celebration. It's one of the most important celebrations I had. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm happy that we are the two ones being able to deliver that message.
Yes. But before we go, is there anything you want to say finally, to Colombians, especially living in Ghana? I know there's a very vibrant Colombia community. Again, because of the situation, we couldn't meet a lot of the people physically. Is there anything you want to say to them?
I want to tell you something. Colombians in Ghana are not so numerous because we are here in different situations than many other nationalities. I think that eventually, little by little, that will be changing. But they are because a specific period of contracts that they may come, or because they are volunteers, or because they are in humanitarian support, NGOs, or international organizations, but not, so I don't have in Ghana a community. My community, we are so few that we are not more than 50 people, so this is a small amount, but the link is deeper. And my community, I say, are the friends of Colombia. So my beautiful community now, so far, are the Ghanaian friends, are also the international people that surround Colombia. But we can do a lot with that. I love to have the sense of community with my Ghanaian friends.
Yes. And we'll have it soon.
Thank
you so much, Your Excellency. Thank you. And we'll meet again soon.
Okay, thank you.
But I will be meeting up with Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero. I'm so happy that she said I pronounced her name well. I'll be meeting up with her again soon. And maybe next time you get to see a little more of her as a person and less the ambassador, even though they're the same person. It's sometimes difficult to differentiate. But thank you so much. This is Diplomatic License. We'll be right back.
City TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and Star Times box. City TV, it's your world.
I'll talk about Colombia all day. Oh, beautiful. So, we've come to the end of today's episode. We've celebrated Colombia in a very special way, but I'm still good enough, and I'm sure you can vouch for that. We're very grateful to Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero for hosting us today, and we'll meet her another time and we'll do some really fun things. But before we go, Your Excellency, the national anthem.
Okay.
It's one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful I've ever heard, and I just want you to sing some of it for me. Not all 11 stanzas.
No, not at all. I can sing one, and we can do the.
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, gloria inmarcesible, oh júbilo inmortal, en surco de dolores, el bien germinal.
And that's it for Diplomatic License on City TV today. I know you're expecting to see a part 2 of my interaction with Her Excellency Lulu Ngwana of South Africa, but we'll do that next week. We need to take a break and just celebrate Colombia, who celebrates their Independence Day on the 20th of July every year. And I hope you've enjoyed it. We couldn't do a big Colombian party, Colombian style this year, but we've had very insightful conversations, taken some life lessons also from Her Excellency Claudia Turbay Quintero. And she did tell me something before we go that I want to teach you. 4 flags here. There's Chile, there's Colombia, there's Mexico or Mexico, and there's Peru. The 4 nations that form the Pacific Alliance of Latin America in Ghana. And we are very blessed to have them with us. And thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week. Take care and stay safe.